Take my hand, together we'll fall now, we'll fall now. I don't know what to say, but I'll try my best. It's terribly cliche, 'cause when you...
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing Abrielle's 4-month update, and today is actually August 2nd. So Abrielle is 4 months and 1 day old today. She actually went to her 4-month well child checkup today, so we know exactly how much she weighs, how tall she is, and just basically generally how she is progressing. So to start, oh bless you, oh bless you. Okay, so to start out with, Abrielle is 23.5 inches tall now. She weighed in at 12 pounds and 14 ounces, and that puts her in the 10th percentile for height and the 25th for weight. So her doctor is a little bit concerned about that, and he is having us control her portions and her consumption, bless you, of milk to try to let her height catch up, because that's like the maximum for what he wants her weight to be with her height. So I'll kind of stand you up and show her to you. Hey baby! As you can see, her hair is still blonde like Sam's. Eyes are still blue. It's pretty long. Okay, so today at her well child checkup appointment, she got 4 shots. One was an oral, like a liquid thing that they had her drink, and the other 3 were sadly needles in her legs. One of her band-aids already came off on this side, and she still got a Snoopy band-aid on the other one. And she actually did really well. It didn't take us near as long to calm her down as it did with her shots for 2 months. And she's also not been as cranky either. We gave her some baby Tylenol right after she had her shots. With her development, she met all of her milestones except for one, and the only one that she did not meet was rolling over. She's not rolling over yet. She can get from her back, she can get onto her side, but she can't get onto her stomach, and she can't roll from her stomach onto her back. So that's the only one she missed, and he said that honestly that was pretty good, that she only missed one. She's got really great control of her head. As you can see, she's pretty much holding it up on her own. So really good control over that. She's grasping things, reacting to sounds. As you can see, she's playing with her dress right now. She can, on her chest, push up with her arms and lift her head up that way. She can also sit up supported. She smiles, she squeals, she coos. She's not really laughing yet, but she does get like really excited at times and make like these really loud squealing coo sounds, I guess you could say. So to move on, she is still on the Gerber Good Start Gentle, and she's taking about 4 ounces every 4 hours or so. And now that she's 4 months old, we're actually starting her on infant cereal, and she is going to be able to eat 1 to 2 tablespoons twice a day of that. And so far, she's only had like 1 bowl of the morning time. And we're just going to kind of work it up. She does really well, like really super well with her infant cereal. Actually, when she was about 3.5 months old, we started giving her infant cereal because our doctor okayed it, and because she was doing so great with her control over her neck. She eats it really well, and she can take it off the spoon, so it's really good practice for her, you know. And she only eats like 1 bowl a day and not even a tablespoon. It's like less than that. So she's just kind of experimenting and learning with the spoon, and she enjoys the cereal, so yeah, it's good for her. She actually started out the 4th month in size 1 diapers, and she ended it in size 2, although she honestly could have fit in size 1s a little bit longer. I've noticed that once she starts getting close to that max weight, they start leaving lines around her legs, and kind of just, they don't fit as well. They seem to they don't cover as well, I guess you could say. So we just went ahead and bumped her up exactly like we did when she transitioned from newborn diapers to size 1. She is mostly still in her 0 to 3 month and 3 month clothing. The 3 to 6 clothes do kind of fit. We have started putting some of those on her. The only difference is in weight. They fit her nicely, like width-wise, but they're pretty long. As you can see, this is a 3 to 6, and it's kind of long. The legs are kind of loose, things like that. Sorry, I missed the bug. So I mean, most of her 0 to 3 still fits perfectly. Some of her 3 to 6 fits, and some of it's too big. So she's getting to an awkward transition point, I guess you could say, with clothing. But like I said, 3 to 6 stuff is like really long on her still, because she's not at that minimum height requirement for it. She's already met the minimum weight. It's just a height that she's not at. So development wise, like I said, Abrielle is not rolling over yet. She can lift her head up on her own and hold it. As you can see, she does really well with her head control. She can sit up supported. She can grasp a rattle, anything like that. If you give it to her, she can grab it with her hands and hold it. She's been smiling for quite a while. She coos a lot, talks to us a whole lot. She likes watching TV. She'll respond to it. We try to give her playtime on her gym, 2 or 3 times a day for a few minutes. Well, basically until she gets tired of it and starts crying. So we give her time, to play and to explore. A lot of times I'll make a pallet for her in the floor with blankets, and I'll sit down with her and get in her toy box and kind of go through stuff and, hold stuff for her and read to her and play with different things with her. She's not really learned to play yet. I think she's really in a stage of watching you play, and I think eventually here soon she is going to pick it up and want to actually do it herself. It's just getting her to that point. With me working and Sam working and school out for the summer, it had worked really well. School out for Sam and me doing online with our child arrangement situation, but that's about to change. Abrielle is about to be having a private sitter 4 days a week, because I have work in the mornings, Sam will have work at nights. Sam and me will both be going to school during the day. So our schedule is about to change, and she's about to have a sitter. I actually just started today working on a sitter manual, and once I get that typed up, I'll kind of do a different video on that and talk about choosing a sitter or child care for your baby if that winds up being what you have to do. And sadly for us, me being a stay-at-home mom is not an option, and Sam being a stay-at-home dad is not an option. So, later in the future we're hoping it will be, but for right now we have to do what we have to do, and finding a sitter is what we have to do. But we have procured one, and we're satisfied with that choice, so that's good. Oh my gosh, Abrielle freaking loves the heck out of her bath time. We've just now started putting a rubber duck in her tub, and she loves it. She splashes, she kicks the duck, she tries to grab it, she watches it. She loves bath time, absolutely loves it. Abrielle is sleeping in a crib. As you can see, it's like right behind us. We bought one. Well, I bought it, but whatever. I bought this crib and a changing table on sale, and you can kind of see the changing table. It's like right there. But we bought that. I keep saying we. Honestly, it was me that bought it, but whatever. Bought that the 26th of July, I think. So she has been sleeping in it since the 27th, because we had to get a mattress pad for it. But that is going really well. She will sleep pretty much the whole night through and stay in her crib. The only issue is getting her to sleep, so I bought a baby soother, and that seems to really, really help her sleep, like fall asleep. It plays like lullabies and nature sounds, and it does light projections onto the ceiling, and you can angle it to be ceiling or wall. And considering the window is like right there, we angled it project on the ceiling overhead, and she seems to really enjoy that, so she's doing great with those. She has gotten significantly better with her acid reflux. An update on her cleft gluteus and her spina bifida marker in testing when I was 19 weeks pregnant with her. Her doctor doesn't really want to perform any x-rays or anything like that yet, even though I really have been pushing for it because I want to know for sure the status of that. He says we probably really won't find out until adolescence, and I'm thinking 12, 13 years is a long time to wait to know, but I guess, that's looking like what we might have to do. But other than that, little Miss Abrielle is doing great at 4 months old, developing well, growing well, no big concerns. She's doing absolutely amazing. So we're gonna skedoodle, and bye guys.